if you live your life in a way where you don't do coaching out of a fear of guilt, what lesson are you energetically at least teaching your children?
Native, but lived in Switzerland for 10 years.
Cool.
I have a very practical question. I've got two small kids at home, and it's the guilt thing. Because I want to become an A-level coach, and yet I feel the pull that, I should also be with my kids and my family and da-da-da-da-da. I'm sitting here now this weekend and my husband at home with kids. Da-da. So it's very practical. How do you deal with being a mom and being, having the guilt trip?
Sure. It's a great question. I deal with it all the time, and with dads too. Like, how do I go and live my passion of being an artist if I leave my banking job and the family can't pay the mortgage for the SUV bills and all that stuff? Of course, that's there, and it's at all scales and all levels. So I have two responses that are just perspectives, like everything, and they may serve you, they may not. The first is what I see with my clients. I have a number of I have my clients that I've talked about, like I work with leaders, but I also have some apprentices, coaches that I work with. I teach them, I work with them on building a prosperous coaching business, and through being who they are. And some of them are mothers who have kids, and they only have 10 hours a week at most, or something like that, where they can do anything. It's emails, phone, everything. And the point is, get the hell out of scarcity and get into capacity and sufficiency, and say, like, instead of saying, I don't have 40 or 50 hours a week, saying, I have 10 hours a week that I can spend serving the world. And you focus on the capacity that you have with that, and all of a sudden the whole world changes because you think, this is what I can do with that amount of time. Because most of your problem, I would suggest, Karen, is about thinking about the time you don't have versus focusing on what you can do with the time that you do have. 10 hours a week is like, what, over 500 hours a year. It's massive. I mean, how much could you change the world in 500 hours a year? So that's the first thing. The other thing I want to say, this one's a little bit more of like a twist the knife one, but I love to do it because it's true. Do you invite me to do that, twist the knife a bit? Okay, cool. It's easier to do with coaches. They can hang. So, Karen, if you live your life in a way where you don't do coaching out of a fear of guilt, what lesson are you energetically at least teaching your children?
Not a very good one.
No.
And I know this intellectually.
Yeah, but I'm trying to slow things down with like all the audience listening. You'd be like, I know intellectually, it's like sink it down. That's all I want. That's why I say twist the knife. I want you to feel it because it's true. You know, like when your kids grow up and it's like, it doesn't matter if they even know about it, energetically they get that actually when we're feeling afraid of something, there's a point at which, that's not to do. What's better, mommy being busy 10 hours a week and going away a couple weekends a year because mommy does everything that her heart calls her to do? Or mommy's always around and some things that's not okay for us to do because it's scary. Which one do you want?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Capacity, and we raise our kids through who we're being much more than what we do. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, Karen. Thanks for hanging in there with me on that one. That's great. Cool. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the button, and also share with your friends. Share the love. Tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, LinkedIn it, whatever you do, get it out there. And of course, if you really want to engage in this idea, down below in the comments, the discussion, the dialogue is where the best insights come. Challenge me, ask me questions, I will get back to you. Your ideas, your comments help me to create more videos. Finally, if you're interested in learning it all about what I do, my personal coaching for leaders, artists, musicians, sole proprietors, anybody who's a creative force in the world and creating their own things, check out my website. Also, if you're a coach and you want to learn more about my apprenticeship or learn more about how I create coaching clients, check out my website, link down below. Much love.